studio vlog. So less time to do stuff this week, but I made a fair bit of progress on the white tiger last week, and I've given it a really rough overall trim, but it still does need some more refining, I think. But pretty happy with the way it's turning out so far. So yeah, I think I'll need to just go over it again and sort of clean it up a little bit, but I just wanted to get the bulk off the body, and then I can start applying some faux fur to the face and also do the ears. But I think what I'm going to do for those things, I'll put that over on my Patreon. So I'll talk about how I cover the lower part here. I'll put that over on my Patreon, and I'll talk about the ears as well. I'll put that on there too. But there will also be like a little making it vlog, talking about how I made these two tigers. But yeah, I'll give you a little look at what it looks like so far once I've trimmed everything. But yeah, as you can see, I just need to go over it a little bit more just to refine it a bit, because like I said, I wanted to get that bulk off first. But yeah, pretty happy with the shape it's looking like. I need to take it outside and just give it a bit of a hit to get all of the excess fluff off, I should say. But yeah, so he's looking pretty good. His face, there's the front of it, so the front's looking really well. The back, tail's looking good. So yeah, I'll probably do some more work on it today, and just clean things up a little bit and just sort of work on the ears, I think, because I wanted them to be posable, so you can have different types of expressions with it. So obviously I wanted to be able to pull it back and all that stuff, so I'll play around with some ideas for that. But yeah, I have a few ideas of what I want to do, and yeah, so that's pretty much the plan for the rest of this week. I would like to start scanning all of the paintings as well, and start putting things in my shop ready to go, because after this one's done, I've only got one more, the orange one to finish, and then I can release the collection. But yeah, so the collection will go on my Patreon first, and then it will go publicly a couple of days later. So it's usually on a Friday that I do like a public release. But yeah, so a little bit slow with art dolls lately. I am thinking about opening a commission to publicly now, and so I might do a post for that. And yeah, so if you're interested in a commission from me, it could be anything, just shoot me a message on my website and with your idea, and we can just talk about like a price and stuff. And I do also offer payment plans. So yeah, just shoot me a message with your idea and I can get back to you. Yeah, so that's pretty much the dealio for this week. I want to get to the point where I can get some stripes on as well, because I think once the stripes go on, it'll start looking like all coming together. It's like the little details that you put on, where you start seeing like everything come together. I still might do a little bit of like fabric sculpting, just to get those little bit more details in. So maybe I might try and get some sinking in here, and a little bit more definition. But I'll have a play around and see what I can do, what it looks like. But yeah, so it's coming together well. Looking forward to finishing it and starting on something else. But yeah, so I'll probably leave it there and I'll start just trying to get a lot done, I guess. And yeah, and that's about it. Might end the vlog this week. I am considering making it a fortnightly vlog this week, but just because I spent a lot of time working on some ears for the tiger, for the white tiger specifically, well both of them really, but yeah, I spent quite a lot of time doing the ears and didn't have a lot of time this week to actually work on them. But what I can show you is I started doing black ears, black, you know, black for the back, white for the front, and then I'm going to be adding the dot. But I started making these for the white tiger, and then I realized I'm not doing black stripes on the white tiger. I'm doing like a brownie color, and so I had to make another set of ears. But luckily I can use these ears for the orange tiger anyway, so that works. It just means I'm ahead of the game, I guess. But I did end up making the right color ones, a little bit of a different process, because I didn't have the brown fur that I wanted to use. So basically I used a paint to create the brown on these ears, and I think they turned out really nice. I'm really happy with the way they look, but I'll talk more about what I did on my Patreon video about making these tigers. But I basically used this burnt umber color, the Chromacryl. It's not a fabric paint, but it works quite well if you sort of comb it out while it's drying. But I'll talk about that more in the Patreon videos. So I might need to add just a little bit more here, and see how it goes. I'll just comb it out a bit, see how it goes, but I might add a little bit more to that little section there. But this is what we've got so far. I think it's looking pretty good. I might still do a little bit of trimming around the ears just to make them a bit smaller, but I'll do that once it's actually on the head and everything's been furred, because I want them to I want to trim it up when everything's on there so it looks symmetrical and the right size. But yeah, it's got, I'm hoping they'll be posable as well, so they've got a wire armature in, so you can sort of pose them in different ways. So I want to get them on the head probably this week, or even today. But yeah, they'll need to dry for a little while when they're applied to the head, so it's nice and adhered, and then I can sort of start applying the fur to the head. So I don't know if you can see in the background, they're both there. I have started applying the fur to some of the white tiger's head, but I wanted to get these ears on first, so I can sort of blend it in a bit better with the face, because the face needs to, I'm not going to do a lot of trimming on the face because it needs to be a bit more puffy around here. So I purposely sculpted it smaller so I could play around with the pile of the fur and not trim too much, and have it a bit more puffy around here because it is quite thin here. So that's why I wanted to get the ears on first, because I wanted to play around with the actual length of the faux fur rather than cutting it, and making sure the ears are going to be the right size. But yeah, I always have reference images up as well, so I can get the ears to the rough size that I want them. It's still got a little bit of give to do that I can cut if it is too big. But overall pretty happy with the ears. So I'd like to get them on and just play around. I think it'll take a little bit of time for me to get the placement right on the head. So I'll probably have a play around with that and make sure they're symmetrical and in the right place, so it doesn't look odd. But anyway, I want to start taking some product photos of everything as well from the Tiger collection to start uploading to my shop and edit. But yeah, I have to do the stickers first. So I posted a little video of painting some tigers last video, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use them as the die cut sticker pack as well, because I like the way these turned out. So there's like a tiger laying down, there's two faces, one with the mouth open, one with the mouth closed. So yeah, I'll just have to find some time to test those out on my printer and my Cricut. So it'd be exciting to do something else. I haven't done stickers for a long time either, so yeah, so that's pretty much the plan. I didn't really get all that much done for this week, so hopefully I can get a little bit more done this week. I have a little bit more time as well, so yeah, so that's probably it. I can't think of anything else that that I can think of, but I would like to get some watercolors done or some kind of painting done as well, but the painting will probably have to wait until, I would like it to wait until I finished at least one of the tigers, and then I can do some painting. I'd like to get those sunsets done so I can put those in my shop as well. And yeah, then I can start on like the next little booklet of stuff. And yeah, that's basically it, I reckon. So I'll probably leave it there. There's not a whole amount of great footage this week because it's basically just playing around with fur. But yeah, I am filming the making it process for my Patreon as well. So if you want a little bit more for behind the scenes and talking about processes that I have done throughout it, then yeah, head over to my Patreon, check out what's on there. There's heaps of tutorials, printables, discount codes, early access, all of that good stuff over on my Patreon, so link is in my description. And thanks to my patrons for supporting me, I really appreciate it. I put a little survey out to see what people liked about my Patreon or why they joined my Patreon, so I can sort of better target my rewards, I guess. So you can head over there as well and check that out. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well. You can check me out on Creatures of Nat and my shop, creaturesnat.com, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!